You weren't born to struggle. You were trained to fail, and every system around you profits from that failure. But today, you're going to see the mechanism behind the sabotage and learn how to dismantle it at the quantum level. This isn't theory. After 12 years working with people at every level, tracking HRV, energy shifts, and trauma loops, I've seen exactly how this sabotage hides in plain sight. Have you ever felt like something invisible was pulling you back every time you got close to a breakthrough? You build momentum, then it dies. You start to believe again, and the doubt shows up. You feel power building in you, and then somehow you're right back where you started. That force, it's not laziness, it's not fear. It's conditioning, installed by a culture that needs you docile, distracted, and too overwhelmed to realize what you really are. From the moment you could walk, you were taught what to believe, who to trust, what success looks like, and where your limits are. None of it was real. But you believed it, because they gave it to you before you ever had a choice. They taught you to chase safety instead of freedom, to chase approval instead of truth, to chase more, because they knew if you ever stopped and looked inward, the entire illusion would collapse. Here's what they never told you. Reality isn't fixed. It's not locked in place. It's fluid, responsive, quantum. Right now, your frequency, your beliefs, your nervous system, your emotional baseline is instructing reality what to become. And if that frequency was built in fear, scarcity, shame, trauma, then no affirmation, no vision board, no motivational video will save you. You'll just keep looping over and over until you realize the system isn't broken. It's doing exactly what it was designed to do. This isn't about mindset. This is about identity. This is about energy. This is about the raw physics of creation and your role in it. Because once you understand how this programming hijacked your field, you can override it. You can cut the signal, rebuild your frequency, and start commanding reality from a place of power, not desperation. You feel it already, don't you? That this message isn't just information, it's a mirror. You've known the truth for a long time. You just didn't have the words. Until now. This is the moment you stop accepting the default life. This is the moment you wake up the part of you that remembers who you are. Everything changes from here, right now. And here's the part they hoped you'd never understand. The part backed by science, not just theory. Quantum physics confirmed it in the most mind-bending experiment ever conducted, the double-slit experiment. Physicists fired tiny particles, building blocks of matter, through two slits. What happened broke every rule. Those particles didn't behave like particles at all. They behaved like waves, existing in multiple places at once. They didn't choose a path. They existed in every path, until something observed them. The second someone looked, the entire wave of infinite potential collapsed into one single reality. Not before, not after, only when it was observed. That's the moment reality became real. Let that land. Your focus isn't passive, it's creative. So here's the real question. What have you been unconsciously observing into existence your entire life? Because whatever it is, repetition, pain, chaos, struggle, the quantum field is listening, and it's responding with perfect obedience. But it's not just quantum physics. Neuroscience backs it too. You've got a hidden system in your brain, the Reticular Activating System. Its job to filter your world. You're hit with millions of bits of information every second, but your brain only lets in what matches your beliefs. If you're wired for scarcity, guess what? That filter hides abundance. Not because it's not there, but because your subconscious doesn't believe you deserve to see it. You've wanted more, but your mind has been programmed to ignore it. And then you wonder why it feels like you're stuck, why success slips through your fingers, why every breakthrough fades before it sticks. You're not cursed, you're conditioned. But here's the shift. It's neuroplasticity. Your brain isn't fixed. It can be reprogrammed. Your identity isn't concrete, it's electric. You can literally fire new neural pathways into existence, rewiring not just how you think, but what you attract, what you feel, and what you experience. Still don't believe your thoughts change your biology? Then explain the placebo effect. A sugar pill cures illness, because the person believes it will. Tumors shrink, pain vanishes. All from belief. That's not psychology, that's physics. Belief carries frequency, frequency creates form. Your body obeys what your mind decides is true. You've heard the quotes, but never felt their full weight. Tesla. If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Einstein. Reality is merely an illusion, albeit a very persistent one. Neville Goddard. Assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled, and your reality must reflect it. Joe Dispenza. Your personality creates your personal reality. Bruce Lipton. Your beliefs rewrite your biology. These aren't metaphors, they're physics equations in disguise. Even Roger Bannister collapsed reality. The 4-minute mile wasn't just a record, it was a belief barrier, and once he shattered it, dozens followed. Why? Because he broke the field, collapsed a new standard into collective reality. Jim Carrey wrote himself a check before he made the money. He didn't just wish, he practiced the frequency, and the world matched it. These aren't outliers, they're evidence. Your focus has been collapsing a version of reality since the moment you were born. And now, finally, you know it. The only question is, what will you choose to collapse next? Forget everything you've heard about manifesting. This isn't daydreaming. This is quantum engineering, the deliberate daily act of becoming the frequency that forces reality to submit. Quantum shifting isn't about hoping life gets better. It's about recalibrating your entire identity to command the exact reality you choose. Your identity isn't fixed. It's a frequency. And right now, your subconscious identity is projecting a powerful electromagnetic signal into the quantum field. That signal isn't attracting experiences, it's creating them. Every result in your life, your money, your confidence, your fulfillment, isn't random. It's a mirror, a match, a reflection of who you've unconsciously believed yourself to be. But here's the power they tried to hide. Your frequency can be reprogrammed. Not eventually, not someday, right now. Quantum shifting means you consciously shift your emotional baseline, your internal dialogue, your energetic broadcast, until your external world is forced to conform to the new identity you've chosen. But listen carefully. This is not magic. It demands precision. Your energy must be clean. No contradictions, no backsliding, no half-belief sabotaging the signal. To shift your reality, you must enter quantum coherence, a state where heart, mind, and body are broadcasting one unshakable frequency, loud, clear, and aligned. Here's exactly how to do it. Step 1. Quantum visualization. First thing in the morning, before anything else, close your eyes. Vividly see your future as if it's happening now, wealth in your hands, respect in every room you walk into, health vibrating through every cell. Touch the leather of your dream car. Smell the ocean from your dream vacation. Hear applause, laughter, opportunity knocking. This isn't imagination, it's instruction, a command to your subconscious. Your brain doesn't distinguish real from vividly imagined. When you visualize with full emotional immersion, you collapse infinite potentials into the one you desire most. Step 2. Heart-brain coherence. Now breathe slowly. Feel your heartbeat. Recall a moment of deep love, triumph, or gratitude. Let that emotion swell until it radiates from your chest. Visualize your heart's electromagnetic field glowing, expanding, syncing with your brain waves. In this coherent state, your frequency becomes thousands of times stronger. You're no longer influencing reality. You're commanding it. Hold that feeling. Let it brand itself into your subconscious. Step 3. Quantum scripting. Write down your new reality as if it already exists, not as a dream, as a declaration. Detail the wealth, the respect, the health, the love. Write in the present tense. Read it aloud with certainty. Feel it in your bones. This isn't journaling. This is quantum architecture. Each word, a signal. Each line, a command. You're rewriting your code, and reality has no choice but to obey. Now seal it. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply. Feel the shift. Feel the frequency. And know without hesitation, it's already done. Let's be brutally honest. If quantum shifting were easy, everyone would be living their dream reality. But most don't. Why? Because buried beneath your practices, beneath your vision boards and meditations, are unconscious traps, impatience, doubt, unworthiness. You felt them. That whisper, why isn't it working yet? The fear, what if this is all just fantasy? The echo of old programs. I'm not good enough, not worthy, not meant for more. These aren't harmless thoughts. They're quantum interference, broadcasts that jam your signal and distort your field. Every time you second-guess your worth, you delay the shift. Every time you wait instead of act, you collapse scarcity instead of abundance. But now you've seen these lies for what they are: outdated code, survival-based programming, illusions designed to keep you obedient to a life that was never yours. And now it's time to delete them, permanently. Let's kill the myths. Quantum shifting isn't passive. It's not about wishing harder or thinking positive. It's about clear identity alignment, daily, brutally honest, energetic precision. The universe doesn't respond to surface-level mantras. It responds to the truth of your frequency. And if you're secretly doubting while speaking affirmations, reality will respond to the doubt, not the words. No more waiting for signs, no more hoping for magic. Quantum shifts require discipline, consistency, and identity-level recalibration every single day. You are not owed results. You are owed whatever your dominant signal commands. Now listen closely, because this is the part most people miss. Your new reality doesn't explode into your life with fanfare. It whispers. It shows up in small shifts. That calm you didn't used to feel. That person who shows up at the perfect time. That strange, perfect alignment. Those aren't coincidences. They're quantum feedback, the first signs that the field is listening. But if you ignore them, if you chase louder signs, you break the loop. You slow the shift. You reverse your own momentum. So amplify your gratitude. Celebrate every small signal. Reinforce the new identity with certainty and emotion. Because what you acknowledge, you accelerate. Now it's time to commit. You've seen how this works. You've felt it in your body. You know reality is bending. But it's not enough to know. You must decide, fully, boldly, permanently. Right now, with no hesitation, make the choice that shifts everything. You are no longer the version of you that waits. You are the version that commands. So do it now. Declare it out loud. Type "Quantum Mastered" in the comments. Not for me, for you. To stamp it into your nervous system, to seal it into the quantum field. And subscribe, because what's coming next will weaponize your mastery. Reality isn't waiting, it's listening. The only thing left is your command.